Okay, good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and doing well in COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, 13 students are joined this class, but there are others. Total 17 students enrolled in my classroom. Am I audible?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. Not properly.
Not proper, but
Sir, not
audible, sir.
properly.
Okay, now can I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we start our lecture. So we will meet for MA 252 Advanced Engineering Mathematics. Okay. So first, you all are know about the syllabus of MA 252 because Neeru madam already discussed with you. But I want to explain some important parts of our units and our section. Okay, I will teach you section 1, that means unit number 1, 2, and 3. So I will discuss briefly. Okay, so you know about the MA 252 Advanced Engineering Mathematics. These are the outline of today's presentation. First, you should know about the credits and hours of our course. Then objective of our course, the Laplace transform and its application. That is the first unit of our course. Second unit is Fourier series. Third unit is linear algebra. Fourth unit is vector differential calculus. Fifth unit is Z transform. And sixth unit is Fourier transform. And which are the reference books for you, I will explain. Okay, so this is the credits and hours of our course. So weekly you have 4 lecture of MA 252. There is no tutorial section. So only classwork is that. Okay, so we will meet for 4 hours in a week. 2 hours by myself and 2 hours will teach by Neeru madam. Okay, and this course has 4 units, total 4 unit course. And as you know about the marks, it is 100 marks and 70 marks for external, 30 marks of internal assessment. And in internal assessment contains internal examination, quiz, attendance, or assignment. These are the components of internal assessment. Okay, first question is why you learn this course? Okay, so that is the first question in your mind. So I will discuss about it. So first one is electromagnetism theory. Means this course is very useful in your electromagnetism theory, digital communication theory, digital signal processing, control theory and electronics, and communication engineering or electrical engineering. And there are also many engineering applications of our course. If, for example, in mechanical engineering, there should be a course fluid dynamics. Then this is the very useful in fluid dynamics. This course is very useful. Okay, what are the objective of the course? You know about this to understand the concepts of Fourier coefficient and Fourier series, understand the concepts of Laplace transform to solve differential equation, and etc. You can go through in our course PDF also. So this is the first unit of our syllabus. I will teach you this unit. Unit number 1, Laplace transform and its application. So first we discuss about the Laplace transform as an improper integral and its existence. Then we go for Laplace transform of elementary functions and its property. We will discuss about the inverse Laplace transform and its property. Then also we discuss about the first and second shifting theorems. Means there are two shifting theorem in our unit number 1. Both will be discussed by me. Then also Laplace transform derivative and integrals, uh, convolution theorem and its application to obtain inverse Laplace transform. So there are major two topics in our first unit. Number 1, Laplace transform of a function and inverse Laplace transform of a function. And both are very useful in future also. The Laplace transform of periodic functions, unit step functions, unit impulse functions are also there. Solving differential equation using Laplace transform. Also, its application in electric circuits, means RLC circuit, RL circuits. Okay, we will discuss about it. Then we go for Fourier series, means unit number 2. So Fourier series is the extension of ordinary series, means you have learned about the series and sequence in engineering mathematics 1. Okay, now this is the extension of that series. So we discuss about the series form of periodic functions, Dirichlet conditions, trigonometric series. We also learn about the Euler formula of Fourier series of periodic functions and period P, Fourier series of discontinuous functions, Fourier series of even and odd functions, and half range Fourier series. This unit is very good for your marks orientation or your concepts wise, because there is only one important method in this unit, so you can well scored by this unit. Okay, then we go for linear algebra. Then that is your unit number 3. Introduction of vector space and its example. We will discuss about it. Linear independence and dependence and its example. We will also discuss about it. And basics and its example in linear algebra. Okay. So these are the outline of my course. Means I will teach you unit number 1, unit number 2, and unit number 3 during this semester. Okay. And most important part is references. So these are the reference books for you. You can prefer, if you prefer foreign author, then go with Irving Krasing. Okay, Advanced Engineering Mathematics. If you believe in Indian author, then this is the second B.S. Grewal, Higher Engineering Mathematics, and same Indian author is that H.K. Das, Advanced Engineering Mathematics. But I prefer second one. This one is better as per my opinion, B.S. Grewal. I am also using this book. Okay. So this is the outline of our syllabus. Okay. Is there any question regarding it?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Now,
sir.
okay. Today also I want to discuss about the some fundamental formulas of our course. Okay. What it is very useful in during our course. So I want to discuss with you. I am not start our syllabus today. Okay. One minute. Okay. But I am discussed some basic formula of our MA 252. Okay, so you can do very well in this course because you know that which topic is very useful in mathematics as per your opinion in maths 1 and maths 2.
Formulae.
Formulas of which topic?
Differentiation and integration.
Yes, good. Okay, so today I am going to discuss about the formulas of derivative and integration, because without that our course is not complete. If you don't know about the derivative and integration, so you cannot do very well in our course. So today I go with that one. Okay, so this is the first slide of my today's presentation. Okay, basic properties and formulas of derivative. You know about this, am I right? What are the basic properties of differentiation? Speak one by one. Hello, student. Which are the basic properties? No one will be explained. Jay, Prithviraj Singh, Nishida, Daria. It is in your screen. You can also discuss.
Chain rule.
Chain rule, good one. That means chain rule. How it is represented? If you have sine 2x, you want to find the derivative of sine 2x. Then what is the derivative of sine 2x? You have to differentiate first with sine x and then differentiation of 2x. This is the chain rule. Okay, that means d by dx of f of g of x is equal to f dash g of x g dash x. Okay. Done. Okay. Second one.
Product rule.
Product rule. Good. Product rule. If you want to differentiate x into e raised to x, okay, then what you do? X into e raised to x. Then first differentiate x. Then e raised to x is remain as it is plus x and differentiate e raised to x. This is the product rule. That means f g dash is equal to f dash g plus f g dash. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next basic property.
Derivative of constant is zero.
Derivative of constant is zero. It is very fundamental. Okay. Next.
Division.
Division rule. Yes, good. Division rule. How it is represented? Means if you want to find the derivative of x by x square, then what is it? It should be x raised to 4, x square is as it is, derivative of x means 1, minus x is as it is, and derivative of x square should be 2x.
2x.
Okay, this is the quotient rule. Okay, now next one.
Sir, x raised to n નું n into x raised to n minus 1. 3x square તો એનું 6x.
Yes, good. That means if you want to find the differentiation of x cube, then what is it? 3x square. Okay, and general formula is d by dx of x raised to n is equal to n x raised to n minus 1. And n is any number. It is true for any number. Okay. Okay, then almost all covered by it. Okay, that means here we can say that if the constant is multiplied with any function, that constant will be common, and you have to differentiate of function f of x. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means if you want to find the derivative of 2x, then what is it? 2 will be outside and derivative of x is 1. Then the answer is 2. Done? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also, second rule is addition and subtraction. If you have two functions in addition and subtraction, then you want to differentiate that, then the differentiation of individual functions are there, and then add or subtract it. For example, x plus e raised to x. If you want to differentiate x plus e raised to x, then what is that? Derivative of x plus e raised to x with respect to x. Then the derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Then this is the second rule. Okay. Third one is also discussed. Fourth one is also discussed. Product rule is also discussed. Division rule, that means quotient rule, is also discussed, and chain rule is also we have discussed. Okay. Then what is the derivative of e raised to g of x means any function. That means you have to differentiate e raised to gx as it is, and the differentiation of gx is remaining. So that here we are using chain rule. Okay. So this is the general form of e raised to gx. You can use in e raised to x. If you differentiate e raised to x, then what is it? Give me answer.
E raised
What
to
is
x. E raised to x.
No. I want to differentiate e raised to x. Yes,
4e.
no, there is no 4a. E raised to ax is that.
A e
A
raised to
e raised to
A
x.
raised to x.
Yes, it is. That means if you differentiate e raised to x, then it is a e raised to ax. Done? Okay. Next, derivative of log x, ln x. What is it? Differentiation of log x,
1 by x.
1 by
1
x.
by x.
1 by
Oh,
x.
okay, here it is in general form. That means ln g of x. Then the derivative of ln g of x is 1 by gx, and differentiation of gx means g dxs. Here chain rule is that. Okay. Understand? Any doubt in this slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, then we go for second slide. Okay, derivatives of common derivatives and trigonometric functions. You all know about this. We quickly go through it. Derivative of constant,
0.
0. Derivative of x,
1.
derivative of c of x,
C.
C.
c, x का derivative 1.
C.
Okay, derivative of x raised to n,
And
And
x raised to
x
n
raised
minus
to
1.
n minus 1.
X.
okay, derivative of c x raised to n,
And cx
x raised to n
raised
minus
to
1. C is
1.
constant, so it will be outside. Okay. No change in C. Then trigonometric function, derivative of sin x,
Cos x
good. Derivative of cos x,
Minus sin x.
minus sin x.
okay. Derivative of tan x,
Sec square x.
derivative of sec x,
Sec 10. Sec x 10x.
sec x tan x, derivative of cos x x.
Minus cos x x cot x.
Yeah. Yes. Derivative of cot x.
Plus cos x square x.
Please answer all the students. Okay. Then there is no any problem. Is there any problem in second slide?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Then we go for third slide. Inverse trigonometric function. This is not used so much, but we will discuss. Okay. Derivative of sine inverse x.
1 upon under root 1
1
minus
upon
x
under root
square.
1 minus x square.
1 upon
Okay. Thank you. Derivative of cos inverse x.
Minus 1 upon under root 1
Minus
minus
1.
x square.
minus 1 upon under root.
Good. Derivative of tan inverse x.
1 upon 1 plus x.
1 upon 1 plus x square.
And this one is useful to us. Yes. Okay. Because we are using this in integration. Integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Am I right? Yes or no? So take care about it. Derivative of sine inverse x. Sorry, sec inverse x.
1 upon mod x into under root x square minus 1.
Square minus 1. Derivative of cos sec inverse x.
Minus 1 upon mod
Minus
x
1 upon
into
mod
under root
x under
x
root
square
of x
minus
square
1.
minus 1.
Derivative of cot inverse x.
Minus 1 upon 1
Minus
plus
1
x.
upon 1 plus x square.
This will be also useful. Okay, next we go for exponential or logarithm function. You know about derivative of a raised to x. What is it?
A raised to x
A raised
log
to
x.
x ln a. Log a.
Good. d by dx of e raised to x.
e raised to x.
e raised to x.
Log x, derivative of log x, 1 upon
1
x.
upon x.
1 upon x.
Here written that x greater
1
than
upon
0.
x.
Here written that x greater than 0. Why it is compulsory?
Denominator cannot be 0.
Yes, it cannot be 0 and negative. Okay,
Yes.
here it should be positive and greater than 0. Okay, then next ln mod of x. If you differentiate ln mod x, then it is 1 upon x and x not equal to 0. इस यहाँ पे आप x कोई भी लेंगे तो पर भी चलेगा.
Positive है.
Okay, पॉजिटिव ही हो जाएगा. Done? Okay. Okay, derivative of log. Here ln means base e and यहाँ पे log a means base a. Okay, and what should be the derivative of log ax? So it is 1 upon x into 1 upon ln a. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting point? Because it
Yes, sir.
it can be written as log of x divided by log of a, and both have base e. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So this one is here, and the derivative of log base ex is equal to 1 upon x. Got it? Okay. Any doubt in this slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Then this is the last one of derivatives. The hypertrigonometric function. This is the similar to trigonometric function. Here we already discussed sine, derivative of sine, cos x. Same derivative of sine hyperbolic x, cos hyperbolic x, derivative of sec hyperbolic x, minus sec hyperbolic x into tan hyperbolic x, derivative of cos hyperbolic x, sine hyperbolic x, cosec hyperbolic x minus cos hyperbolic x into cot hyperbolic x, derivative of tan hyperbolic x, sec hyperbolic square x, cot hyperbolic x minus cos hyperbolic square x. Okay, but here you can observe that the writing part, how we can write the sec hyperbolic square x. Many students will do mistake in this one. Okay, this is not same as sec square hyperbolic x. Understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the correct way of sec hyperbolic square x. You cannot written as sec square hyperbolic x. This one is wrong way. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
keep in your
Yes,
mind.
sir.
Okay, now we go for integration. Okay, you know that derivative and integration both are opposite to each other. Okay, means if you know about the derivative formula, then the reverse formula for integration. Okay, for example, the integration of c f of x dx is same as the c integration of f of x. This one is good. The integration of f plus g is same as integration of f plus integration of g. Same formula is there. This one is new. Integration of a to b f of x dx is equal to what we write? Integration of f of x minus integration of f of x. फर्स्ट में आपको b सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है एंड सेकंड में आपको a सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. अंडरस्टैंड? क्लियर? Any doubt in this formula?
No, sir.
Third one. Okay. Then fourth one, integration of a to b c f of x dx is equal to c integration a to b f of x dx. C is a constant. Okay. Then integration a to b f of x plus or minus g of x dx. It is same as this one. Only limits are there. Okay. This one is well-known formula. Integration a to a is nothing, a to m is nothing, that the integration will be 0. And integration a to b f of x dx, if you change the limits of the integration, then it will
Sign
reflect
change.
with minus. Yes,
Yes.
sign change. Okay, integration a to b f of x dx is equal to, okay, this is the done with this way. If you have the limit a to b and in between also c is that, so you can integrate.
Break the limit.
Yes, break the limit. That means a to c, integrate with respect to a to c and go with integration c to b. Okay, मीन्स यहाँ से आपको नडियाद जाना है चांगा से. ओके, तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, बाय वलेटवा जाना ही पड़ेगा. ओके, दिस इज द real life situation. Okay, if f of x greater or equal to 0 on a less or equal to x less or equal to b, then integration a to b f of x dx always greater or equal to 0, means it will be always positive. Okay, अगर function positive है तो integration भी positive रहेगा. If f of x greater or equal to g of x, then integration also follow that path. Okay, that means integration of a to b f of x dx greater or equal to integration a to b g of x dx. Is there any problem in this slide?
No, sir.
And it is
No, sir.
visible or it is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes,
we go for common integrals. Okay, so common integrals में first discuss करेंगे polynomial. That means integration of d of x. अगर function, if the function f of x is equal to 1, then the integration of 1 is x plus c. Okay, if the integrand is k, then the integration of k dx is kx plus c. Integration of x raised to n dx is equal to 1 upon n plus 1 x raised to n plus 1. That means x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. But condition is n not equal to minus 1. Okay, it is compulsory, because if n is equal to minus 1, then it becomes infinity. So it is not true for n equal to minus 1. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we go for integration of 1 upon x. You know about it, log x plus c. Okay, and these both formulas are same. Integration of x raised to minus 1 is also ln x plus c. Okay, x raised to minus n dx means if the power is negative, then you can also integrate it 1 upon minus n plus 1 x raised to minus n plus 1 plus c, and the condition will be changed, n not equal to 1. Okay, these are the difference. Then integration of 1 upon ax plus b dx. What is it? Log ax plus b divided by a plus c. Okay, you can also use this formula in this way also. F dash x divided by fx dx. Okay, and what is it? Sorry, what is it?
Yes, sir.
Log of f of
Log
x.
f of x.
And these both formulas will be same. Okay, then x raised to p by q dx is equal to 1 upon p by q plus 1 x raised to p by q plus 1 plus c. Okay, you can calculate it. Any problem in this slide?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then integration of trigonometric function. I quickly go through it. Okay, you know about it. Cos u, integration of cos u, sin u. Integration of sin u minus cos u. Integration of sec square u, tan u. Integration of sec u into tan u, sec u. Integration of cosec u into cot u. It will be minus cosec u. And integration of cosec square u, it will be minus cot u. Okay, then tan u, integration of tan u will be log sec u plus c. Integration of cot u means log sin u. Okay, integration of sec u means log sec u plus tan u, means integration of sec x log sec x plus tan x. Integration of tan cube, sorry, sec cube u means 1 upon sec cube tan u plus ln sec cube plus tan u plus c. This will not be useful to us in this course, so don't worry about it. Integration of cosec u du, it will be log cosec u minus cot u plus c. Okay, any problem in trigonometric function, integration of trigonometric
No,
function?
sir.
Good, thank you. Integration of exponential and logarithm function. You also know about this. Integration of e raised to x. What is it? E raised to x. Integration of a raised to x upon log a. Ln x ln x minus u. Okay. Here we use chain in the product of integration. Okay. These both formulas will be useful in our course. Okay, that means integration of e raised to au sin bu du. It will be e raised to au upon a square plus b square, a sin bu minus b cos bu plus c. And same way integration of au cos bu du is equal to e raised to au upon a square plus b square, a cos bu plus b sin bu plus c. Please keep in your mind, this will be very, very useful in our course MA 252. Okay, frequently it will be used. Okay? Integration of u eu du means u minus 1 eu plus c, and integration of 1 upon u ln u du equal to ln of ln u plus c. Okay, because the derivative is that. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, please keep in your mind these two formulas because it is very useful to us. Okay, next, inverse trigonometric function. You can do very well. Okay, so I skip it. Any doubt? In
No,
inverse trigonometric function, you can
No,
see.
sir.
If you have any problem, then you can ask me. Inverse trigonometric function. Okay, then integration of hyperbolic trigonometric function. It is same as the trigonometric function. Integration of sin hu, cos hu, sec hu, tan hu, minus sec hu. Okay, same way you can do it. And these are the miscellaneous integrations. Means it is not a part of other functions, but it is miscellaneous. Okay, that means integration of 1 upon a square minus u square du is equal to 1 upon 2a ln u plus a upon u minus a. This will be useful. 1 upon u square minus a square. This will be also useful. Integration of square root a square plus u square du u by 2 square root a square plus u square plus a square by 2 ln u plus square root a square plus u square plus c. I already used in second semester. Okay. This will be also used in second semester. Okay, these are the miscellaneous integration. Any doubt in this slide? Hello student, are you there?
no, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also, these are the useful formulas. Trigonometrics formula. Sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a minus b is equal to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Then cos a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. These are the same type of formulas, and also you can go with this 2 sin a cos b is equal to sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. 2 cos a sin b is equal to sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. 2 cos a cos b is equal to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. 2 sin a sin b is equal to cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. Also, this will be useful. Sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a cos, and we already use this cos 2a. Cos square a minus sin square a, 1 minus sin square a, 2 cos square a minus 1. it will not useful to us. Okay, 1 minus tan square a upon 1 plus tan square a. Tan 2a, this is also not useful. Okay, in our course. Okay, then this will be useful. Sin a plus sin b equal to 2 sin a minus a plus b by 2 cos a minus b by 2. Sin a minus sin b means s minus s. So 2 cos a plus b by 2 sin a minus b by 2. C plus c, that means 2 cc. C minus c means minus ss. Okay, these are the common formulas. Okay, and thank you. Now we will discuss about your question time. Okay, any question regarding today's whole
No, sir.
presentation?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I think you all are aware about the team, Microsoft team. So there is no any issue regarding the Microsoft team. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I am audible perfectly.
Yes, sir.
There is no any interference.
No, sir.
Sir.
And my slide was visible or not? Very well.
Visible.
Yes. Visible, sir.
Now ask me question or doubts of your regarding MA 252. और ये जो प्रेजेंटेशन वाला है वो आपको सही लग रहा है या फिर इट विल बी चेंज्ड?
बराबर है सर।
बराबर है ना?
हाँ।
उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रहा है ना किसी को?
No,
नहीं, sir.
बस सो मत जाना ड्यूरिंग लेक्चर, है ना?
यस सर।
तो फिर प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा। और आई वांट टू शेयर वन थिंग आल्सो कि ये जो सेमेस्टर 1 और सेमेस्टर 2 था, इससे थोड़ा ये डिफिकल्ट है। प्लीज मूव योर माइंड राइट। प्लीज द्रुमिल
Yes, sir.
मूव योर माइंड। ओके, यस। ये जो आप पढ़ के आए हो इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स 1 एंड इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स 2 सेमेस्टर 1 एंड 2 में, उससे थोड़ा ये अलग है, थोड़ा हार्ड भी है। तो बी केयरफुल इन दिस कोर्स, ओके, क्योंकि ये थोड़ा एडवांस लेवल पे है, इसलिए उसका नेम रखा गया है एडवांस इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स। ओके, सो ये थोड़ा उससे एडवांस है। जो आगे आपने जो पढ़ा था वो फंडामेंटल था पूरा, मींस जो रूटीन आपके गेट के अंदर पूछा जाता है वो ये भी आपको गेट के अंदर पूछा जाता है। MA 252 भी उसी तरीके से हमने डिजाइन किया है जो गेट में पूछा जाता है मैथ्स में। तो ये थोड़ा बी केयरफुल रहना, क्योंकि इसमें आपको प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है बाद में।